I have a new chair. Like I feel so bossy with this chair. Like if I put my hair this way and I'm like. Also, I have a new lamp. Let me see if I can show you this. Can you see? It's like colorful. I just loved it, and I'm trying to reflect it on the wall. Since this semester just started and I made some fresh start in my life, I decided to come here and talk about business because it's been something that I've been working through for so long, and I think I have some kind of understanding about it, and maybe I can help you out if you are trying to set your own business, especially if it's online. Maybe a presential one, like a physical one. Maybe I don't have an idea, but I can try to tell you a little bit about my story with my business and tell you what I do and how I got here and the pros and cons, and also let's get started. I want to comment about some mistakes I made, which was pretty hard. That was not investing on it since the very beginning because I didn't trust myself that I would be able to make my life with English classes, and I couldn't believe that it actually can give me enough money to live and have my house and have my stuff. So for such a long time I was like a freelance. I feel that in any time I would find a job in a school and come back to this normal work life, and it turned out that I'm still doing it, and that's the best that I can do for me today. So if you are working with something that you don't fully believe, I have to tell you something. Either you believe on it and either you just quit it, because it's pretty stressing and pretty tiring living a life where you're like in a limbo. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to proceed. You don't know if you want to do this for the rest of your life. You don't have any like notion if it's going forward or if it's going backwards. So at least give the chance to trust yourself if you really want to do it. But when I mean trusting yourself, it's actually put your time on it. Another mistake I really made was not having a good plan, like a really good growth plan. And it involves saving money, and it involves thinking how you can improve your job, how can you highlight yourself in this market and be different from other people, so then you can charge more, you can ask for more money to what you do, and you can show how valuable your job is. So this is also a mistake I made. Although I have like a good curriculum, I had a good experience, something that always shows that you can be better than other person to be hired is you're still studying, you're still researching something, you're not out of date. Also, another mistake I made was behaving myself like a girl, not like a woman, and this was something that I'm still learning how to do it, but not trusting myself to show people, to show that I am capable of doing something, that I'm not a child anymore. It's something that I struggled a little, because being this position where you are the youngest person around you and being this person that is always learning something, that you still have a lot to do, you still have a lot to think, a lot to work, a lot to make. Anyways, sometimes you are the person that knows something. You are able to teach somebody about something. If you are a woman and if you're watching this video and you one day want to set up your business, be careful the way you show yourself. People don't give credits for girls, and I'm not saying that I like it. Actually, I hate it. But this was definitely something that if I had considered before, maybe it would have been easier. Anyways, something that was really stressing for me was working with men. And I'm not like a man phobic. Sometimes I'm kind of, but being around men all the time and open this space for them to work with me was something that I wasn't able to deny, because I need money. And so I couldn't say no for some of the guys that appeared to me, because the most ideal world for me was just working with women. Anyways, for a while, I could do it. Most of my students were women, but with the time, I discovered how to deal with men. So one of my mistakes was not understanding how important was making myself out in front of other men, because I was so afraid of them all the time. So nowadays, for me, it's pretty easy to work with men because no men go over me. I always have a different position. I always have a different way to behave, to show myself, because I'm not 100% comfortable with them. So I'm not going to show them the same version that I show for women. Not that my classes are like better for women than for men, but sometimes we don't know them. We don't know how to, if they are going to respect us, you know. So since I don't think about this when I'm working with women, it's kind of easier to keep this behavior and know how to put myself on and be straight ahead and not giving space and not letting anyone to teach me, because something that always happens with English students, especially with men, it's that they always have something to teach you, even though you are the teacher. So it's not that they can't teach me anything, but if I'm in this position, it's pretty hard for them to listen you out. So I always, have to deal the situation to show how that environment is working, because they really like to sometimes being annoying. I'm also here to talk about the good things. One of the good things that I've been making and that I've also made for so long was the studying. For such a long period, I dedicated my life to understand what I need to do to sell my classes. I studied marketing for a while, and I bought many courses. I thought a lot about it. I made many strategies. I sold very different things. I'm very active on Instagram, so I've always showing myself there to talk about my product. And also, I've been studying again right now because I've just made my application to my second post graduation. So I'm really happy about it, because I think that my job is growing and people are knowing more about me. They are knowing more about my work, about my school. So I need to grow together. I need to show that also my knowledge, all my potential on the things I made is going further. So I think in this point I made such a great investment. And also the second biggest investment that I made was making this place such a comfortable one, because this is the place that I stayed most of time. This is my Mojo Dojo Casa house. I have a running nose. I'm sorry. It's pretty much the way I always wanted, and it's like so pinky, and there are flowers, there are plants, there are my coffee machine. There is my coffee machine. There is such a beautiful table, not the neatest table, but it's at least a very nice one. And I have such a nice lamp, and I have my bookshelf. So everything is it's so me that it's amazing to be here every day. I really like it. It's feel like it's my safe place. Although I love my house, I love everything we have here. It's like my world. And after I bought this amazing chair, I have to show you how beautiful it is. You are going to see this with me. See, this was a great improvement. Look how beautiful it is. Yeah, I know. And it's not noisy. The other one was like all the time. This is not like this. And yes, at least I hope it doesn't get this way with the time anyways. But improving this space was something really important for me. So if you have a place where you work or a place that you can set up for you, I really recommend you taking care of it. You don't need to make something like I did, but at least making it livable. You know, the place here before I do it was really unbearable. I will try to find a picture to show you here because it was stressing. I wasn't happy at all to see the way it was, and my books weren't here. And anyways, I really recommend you considering this according to what you can, what's possible to be done. Because maybe you don't have like a room for it. And if you don't have a room for it, it's okay. But what can you make? Like, can you get like at least a box to organize your things, to get a small shelf, something like this, like a bigger table, like a more comfortable chair. But consider doing something related to your comfort because it's the place where you are most of time and you have to be well on this place, otherwise you're not going to have the chance to live well this way. One of the things that I also got right was charging what I think I deserve. Now I'm studying again, I have such a great place, I offer so many good things for my students, I give so much support that it's not fair with myself charging them something that in the end of the day I will be angry because I think I should be receiving more, you know, especially because I am the owner of my own business. Of course, now I work with my husband, but anyways, like we do the things. We are here working on this project, which is our life. So if I'm able to do this to myself, like I'm able to do many other dangerous things to me. So it's not fair for me. So considering to think how much you should receive for what you do. Recognize the value of yourself, of your time, of your work, of your dedication. And if you offer something great, great things are not cheap, unfortunately. Also, not working on the weekends. I know that's such a privilege because plenty of English teachers nowadays work on the weekends, and so does Leandro. And it's just normal, but having the weekends for me was something that just made me out. Sometimes I still work on weekends to reschedule classes and all. Sometimes I have bureaucracies to take care of, and now I'm going to study on weekends because my post graduations are on Saturdays. Not every Saturday, but I will be kind of busy on this work stuff and all. But it's my life, like it's my job, it's part of me. So I have to do this sometimes, but most of weekends they have for me. So at least like having a day where you are able to dedicate it to just to rest, you know, or just to have fun with someone else, something else. And the last thing that I made for myself and for my job was quitting cell phone addiction. To be honest, I'm not 100% the way I would like to, but not being on the cell phone or on social medias all the time makes me to think about a plan and how I can keep growing in my career, how I can keep working, growing on my personal stuff that sometimes is related to my work too, but sometimes it's not. And not having this autistic moment that I'm closed in this world that can't offer me anything besides entertainment or something that I will forget right after 2 seconds. So this actually really helped me out. And if you have any questions, if you want to say something, just send here in the comments, and I hope you like it. Bye bye.